Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just going to give us a couple of minutes so that others could join us, and then we shall proceed to this evening's topic. So kindly like as you comment, like and share. And please come with your thoughts and opinions in regards to this live. So yeah, 1 more minute and then I will do a quick intro and then we shall dive into today's this evening's topic. So yeah, how's everybody doing? It's a warm evening here in Glasgow. So it's currently what time is it just now? It's currently 7:32 p.m. and this is daylight. This is 7:32 p.m. in Glasgow, so the weather is quite bright, and we've had weather forecaster. It's going to be really warm over the weekend, so fingers crossed. So right, guys, my name is Wemi Moore, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So you guys might be wondering why the hat. The hat is because I'm about to jump into bed. Like I've been working 3 days back to back in this week. So I was working on Monday, off on Tuesday, and I was working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I was working till 8 p.m. yesterday. So I'm tired. I actually came back from work very early today because I was just having this. I was feeling lightheaded. So when I'm tired, when I've not had enough sleep, that's when I feel that way. Anyway, with that being said, hi guys, welcome again to my channel. Thank you for coming in. Please like and share, and please try and engage with today's topic for discussion. So as you all know from the thumbnail there, I'm looking side because I've got my laptop on the side there so I could glance through any message I see and I could reply you. So today's topic is obviously Tinubu Balabulu. Our able President Tinubu is it's been a year now that Tinubu was sworn in as a president, and one of the things that I felt, in fact, there's a lot to say in this Tinubu's regime. I've always said this, I've always said it, and I'll keep saying it that Balablu being the president of Nigeria today, it was not elected. Instead, the the election was hijacked. To the best of my knowledge, it was not Tinubu was not what Nigerians wanted. As for me, being a Nigerian abroad, it was not the person I was expecting to, to be the president of our beloved country. But what do we have to say? Anyways, with that being said, we will have thought with Nigeria passing through a lot of things right now. Like people are saying Nigeria is going to get better, Nigeria is going to get better, and I keep wondering and asking when is Nigeria going to get better? So obviously they said young shall grow. The youngs are growing. The youngs are grown. But the babas, the 60s, the elder ones, the older ones who have actually been a part of the government or who have actually been a part of Nigerian politics for a very long time are actually not actually allowing the young ones who have now grown to take part. So it's kind of like disheartening that all of these things are going on in Nigeria right now, and they don't seem to know what's going on. And for the fact that I'm a Nigerian living abroad, my heart pretty much still yearns for Nigeria. I mean, every time while I'm at work, my colleague often asks me that is Nigeria a place you would ever retire back to? And my answer remains no. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see myself retiring to Nigeria, and I always and I'll keep saying I'm saying this as well that if I ever find myself retiring back to Nigeria, I must be extremely rich. I must be extremely rich, like extremely rich, to the extent that wherever I'm going to be living must have top-notch security. Wherever I'm going to be living in, I must have like cars, security at the beck and call because I won't go anywhere without a car or with a security, going with me. I won't, in fact, let's just take it out of, out of the way. So me being here is the fact that I felt that Nigerian politics, or the people in Nigerian politics, they have misplaced priority. Nigerian government have misplaced priority. It's not even up to a month ago, or even just maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, that I was reporting here on how the Nigerian president, or the Nigerian government, signed 90 billion naira towards people who are going to Hajj, going to Mecca. And I was just like, how, as people going to Mecca, or people going to Hajj, or people going to Jerusalem, how has that become Nigerian government's responsibility? How, as people going to Mecca, where they get golden tooth or whatever, how has that become the responsibility of the Nigerian government? People coming back and be called Alaji, Alaja. People coming back from Jerusalem being called JP. Of what benefit? Of what use is it to Nigerian citizens? But then our Nigerian government plays that exorbitant amount of money, 90 billion naira, for people to go to Mecca. And like I said, that's one of the misplaced priorities of Nigerian government. And then, amidst all of the things that is happening in Nigeria, like lack of good roads, lack of good hospitals. When I'm saying good hospitals funded by the government, lack of it. Even though there's hospitals funded by the Nigerian government, you don't have equipment. They don't even have doctors. Talk more equipment. They might have equipment, but they don't have doctors. They don't have nurses. So lack of good schools, like government funded schools, lack of those schools. There are lack of basic good roads. There are lack of basic essentials for people, like water. There are lack of, the economy in Nigeria itself is bad. Like, the current state of Nigeria is the current state of Nigeria right now. It's only the rich that would say, oh yes, Nigeria is benefiting them in a way. But as it is now, it seems the rich also are actually starting to complain, but then their complaints is not going to last long, because they are, a handful of them actually have ties with some people in government. They have people who will give them contracts and stuff like that. So Nigeria has misplaced priorities, and I just don't know when Nigeria will wake up. I don't know when Nigeria will wake up. Obviously, in the wake of President Tinubu being in government and being the president for a year, what did we get as 1 year anniversary? Guys, if you're watching, please like and share as a comment. What did we get? What were we gifted as Nigerians to mark a year of Balablu being in president? What did we get? I woke up one day and we're told, yes, Nigeria now has a new national anthem. Voila. Voila, voila. That is the gift that President Tinubu is giving to Nigerians for him being in office for 1 year. Hence why I said Nigerian government, like everything they do, misplaced priorities. Of what benefits, of what use will the new Nigerian anthem do to me or to my children if I decide to bring them back to Nigeria in the future? Of what use is a new Nigerian item? Of what use is it to children who are currently schooling in Nigeria right now, or to the majority of Nigerian population? Of what use is the Nigerian anthem? Like, who even invented that Nigerian, who even wrote itself? Guys, if you know who wrote the Nigerian, that old one, because I don't understand why in 2024, 60 years after independence, or over 60 years after independence, we are going back to old, something we've used in the past, we are now going back to it. See, if it is a new anthem, if it's a new lyrics, if it's a new song just written by somebody else, I would have been happy with that. I would have been happy with that. But why are we leaving what is on ground and going back to the old? Why? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. So I've got a post up here. It says that the president arrived at the joint session and confirmed Nigeria We Hail Thee as the latest national anthem before joining lawmakers in singing the new anthem. Please, Balabulu, how long did it take you to learn the new anthem? How long? Because as I am right now, it will take me another 40 years to learn that new anthem. And that will be if there's benefits behind it for me. So, the new national and the latest national anthem was initially introduced in 1960. 1960, that's when Nigeria regained freedom, Abi. Or what's the right word? Put the right words in my mouth, guys, in the comment section. That was when Nigeria against it got our independence, right? 1960. So tell me why the song that has been used or the anthem that has been used before we gain independence is now what we are now going back to in a democratic government. But it was later outlawed during the Olusegun Obasanjo military regime in 1978. So I believe before Nigeria got its independence in 1960, Arise O Compatriots was what we were using. So Obasanjo, during the military era, outlawed it in 1978. So that anthem, that whatever it's called, Nigeria We Hail Thee, was last used in 1978. This is year 2024. And now we're now going back to it. So which means that the suffering that Balablu's regime is going to bring to us is just starting. Because why would you leave what we have right now and resort back to what was being used before Nigeria gains independence? I don't understand it. I don't understand. And hence why I keep saying Nigerian government with misplaced priorities. There's so many bad roads. There's so many injustice going on in Nigeria right now. See, even if it is just the justice system that this present government is focusing on, in fact, lots of Nigerians will be coming home. Even if it is just the justice system that this government has actually worked on in the past 1 year, Nigeria will be the best place to visit. Even if they don't want to deal with the justice system with the hope that, okay, justice system will learn every day, that could always be, adjusted as time goes on. Even if they don't want to dabble into that, how about dabbling into providing basic amenities for every Nigerian child? And that basic amenity will be schools, hospitals, those two things: schools, hospitals, affordable health care that Nigerians could use. Maybe just focus on that and give that to Nigerians. But this government Balabulu is giving us an old anthem. And like I said, I wouldn't have had an issue. I wouldn't have been bothered if it was a news anthem that has just been written. There's a certain ex-minister, I can't remember now. She's a female. She was like, no, she's not going to resort. She's not going to, she's not going to approve or she's not going to acknowledge that new anthem. And you wonder why she said so. Because apparently it does not make sense. It does not make sense that the national anthem that we've used for how many years, and suddenly they've changed it. So let's look at the lyrics of this national anthem. So it's called, Nigeria We Hail Thee. That's how it starts. So the anthem reads, I don't know the tone, I can't sing. I'm not going to sing. I don't plan to learn the new anthem. Nigeria, Arise O Compatriots was what I was taught since I've been in this life. And that is what is going to stay with me. So it's quite impressive that all of the young ones, you see them on social media in their school assembly, they are singing Nigeria We Hail Thee. Like I said, guys, I don't know the tone to sing it. So yeah, I'm just going to read it out. So it says, so this was the old one. Nigeria We Hail Thee, our own dear native land, though tribes and tongues may differ. In brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign in peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain to hand on to our children. Like Balablu, what do you want me to hand to my children? Because right now your government is not benefiting me as a Nigerian abroad. So if I come home, how is it going to benefit me? And with that being said, there are Nigerian students who have come abroad to come study, and because of the clash, because of the fall in Nigerian currency, is now impacting on them because they are unable to pay their school fees. So Balablu, what has the government done? Why are you expecting me to hand over to my children? And I'm going to be coming back here to discuss about the Nigerian students who are abroad, whose university are now saying they face deportation if they are not going to be able to pay their fees. Obviously, people are they already planned themselves. There was an article I was reading earlier on that said that when they were planning to come school in the UK, the exchange rate to pounds was 600 naira. So about 3 months or 4 months after they arrived in the UK, exchange rate is about 1,400 naira to $1. So the money they had that it was going to last them for 6 months only lasted them for like 2 months. And obviously, we all know when international students come abroad to study, they're only allowed to work 20 hours during term time. So the only time they could work more than 20 hours is when summer holiday, or if they have a break, that's when they're able to work more. But then, how much money do you think, or how much earnings do you think they'll be able to make working 20 hours a week, especially if they've got family or if they've got a partner? And with this cost of living as well, that is everywhere in the UK, 20 hours of work is not going to do anything. So now schools that their universities are now asking them that you need to pay up. But these students are now saying that normally their fees are meant to be instrumentally paid over 6 or 7 months, but now the universities are asking them to pay over 3 months. Like, in this regard, how has this Nigerian government, in a year that this Balablu has been in president, how has how has Nigerian citizens benefited? They've not benefited in any way. They've not benefited in any way. I was reading a post about, was it Abike Dabiri or whoever was going to speak to the schools or the UK whatever here on how they can come out, how they can come to resolve this. The only way to come to resolve this is maybe you set up a funding thingy for the students to benefit from being an international student abroad, and then when they need help, then their government will step in for them. But in this regard, I don't think Nigerian government is going to be able to help these students. These students will have to find a way to sort themselves. So, in my best opinion, in my own opinion, Balabulu, you've not benefited me in any way. I've not benefited as a Nigerian in any way. So let's keep reading these lyrics to this new anthem. So it says, a banner without stain. Nigeria flag has a lot of stain. Is it the Lekki whatever that march that they did during the NSAS? Even though they were coming towards that with the narrative that nothing happened, that nobody was injured, nobody was, but then they were able. There was another news there was another meeting that they held where they said some people were being mass buried, mass something. I'm like, but they claimed that nobody was injured during that match. So who were the people that were put in the grave for lots of in the mass grave? Who were the people that were put in there? So yeah. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. Nigeria is a is the oppression country. Yes, you will get oppressed. Oppressed. You will get oppressed. What do you mean where no man is oppressed? In fact, if you are a Nigerian and you are watching me, put your comment in the comment section, because this lyric to this song is telling us that Nigeria is where no man is oppressed, which I totally disagree with 100% and 1,000%. I disagree 1,000% with it. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria shall be blessed. Nigeria is blessed, but then we've got Balabulu and his government who are mismanaging things. Balabulu and his management are mismanaging things. They're spending money, 60 billion naira on Hajj. Like, what's my business with people going for Hajj? What's my business with people going to Mecca or going to Jerusalem? How's that of benefit to me? How's that of benefit to me? Like Nigeria has so many tourism, like so many beautiful places in like different cities that could be turned into tourism. But then we are not developing areas that could fetch us money. But Nigeria is quick, they are saying we don't have money, and then they are borrowing money, and then Nigeria is in debt. Like, how can we have all of those resources in Nigeria and we are still borrowing money and we are still in BC? Like, Nigeria in BC. And then they said how much did they increase the minimum wage to again? Guys, let me know in the comment section if you know. Let me try and Google it. Nigerians minimum wage. They've just recently increased the Nigerian minimum wage. Nigerian minimum wage 2024. I believe that's just been increased. So, what is the new minimum wage for 2024 in Nigeria? Right, guys, let me know in the comment section. I'm trying to find it, but I don't know. How much is it in Nigeria? So, it says here that the current minimum wage of 30,000 naira in Nigeria. So, I think it's been increased to 70,000 naira. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, please. I think it's been increased to 70,000 naira. Guys, let me know in the comment section if you are watching me. How much is the current Nigerian minimum wage? Hi, Fashion with Pearl. How are you? Happy Friday. How's Abuja? I think the new minimum wage has just been increased to 70,000. Please correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, because I think they've just increased that. Happy weekend to you. So I think before Nigerian minimum wage was 30,000 naira, but it's just been recently increased to 70,000 naira. But still, some people are not earning that 70,000 naira per month. And if with that being said, with the new minimum wage being increased, I think 70,000 naira a month as new minimum wage or what, it's not enough, because how much is a bag of rice in Nigeria? I'm googling so I can find answer to these questions. How much is a bag of rice in Nigeria? This iPad is gonna die soon. How much is a bag of rice? How much is a bag of rice in Nigeria? So it says that a 50 kg bag of parboiled rice is between 77,000 to 83,000. So you can, yeah, the cost of living is high. Even here in the UK is high, but I just can't imagine how people in Nigeria are holding up, because here in the UK, even if you're earning below a certain amount of money, you still get some help, some financial support from the government. But Nigeria does not send you. If you're not working and you're not earning a salary, Nigerian government no send you. You just buy hunger will buy that person. But here in the UK, the government still cares in a way. They support you. So maybe in a month, you're supposed to be living on maybe £500 and your salary is only £300. The government has a way of putting something on top of that money that will make sure that you're not lacking. But in this case, in Nigeria, which one is local rice again? So a bag of rice is now over 100,000. Okay. So Google is telling us that a bag of rice, parboiled rice, is between 77,000 and 83. So a bag of rice is now 100,000 naira. So how much is a bag of cement for some of us that are still looking to build in Nigeria? How much is a bag of cement? I don't even think I want to build in Nigeria now. So it says here that as at 6th of March, Dangote Cement PLC, their bag of cement ranges from 11,000 naira to 12,500 naira. So a bag of cement that used to be how much before, it's now where the highest price for bag of cement right now is between 12,000 and 14,000 naira for one bag of cement. I remember that we've bought a bag of cement for 700 naira before. Yeah, I remember clearly when we were doing a housing project, we've bought a bag of cement for 700 naira before. But now, a bag of cement is between 14,000 naira, between 12 and 14,000 naira. So that's that. So if people are earning 70,000 naira every month, and a bag of rice is between, so Pearl has just said the bag of rice is over 100,000 naira there. For even it's for local rice, so not parboiled or easy cooked rice. So So to think that you buy rice, you buy pepper. I heard that 3 tubers of yam used to be able to buy 3 tubers of yam for 5,000 naira or 3,000 naira. Now that's over 5,000 or over 7,000 naira for 3 tubers of yam. You used to be able to buy bag of tomatoes for how much before? Now everything has just gone up in price. So you can imagine if someone with a family of five, maybe husband and wife with 3 children, and one of them is the only person working, 70,000 naira is not enough. But then all of these are politicians are paying themselves huge amount of salaries. And there was a meeting in a certain house of assembly where they were like, 25 years into whatever, and there's nothing to show for democracy, nothing to show that Nigeria is actually benefiting from a democratic government. So, guys, I don't plan to be here for a very long time. I was just going to spend about half an hour here. So, it's 1 year since Tinubu has been the president of Nigeria. What have you benefited as a Nigerian citizen back home in Nigeria? What have you benefited as a Nigerian since Balabulu became the president of Nigeria? Please like and share as the comment. I really appreciate it if you like and share this video, because it's just crazy that so many things are going wrong in Nigeria, and you would think that over 60 years after independence, Nigeria is still struggling. Don't get me wrong, there are beautiful places in Nigeria. The rich people are making it in Nigeria. Like the saying goes, the rich will always become rich and the poor will become poorer. And I just felt that there are so many things that needs to be done in Nigeria to make Nigeria a better place. Our government needs to start showing that they care about Nigerian citizens. And this comes from, making job availability for people. I've just heard now that there's a new incentive for students where they can get a loan or something. How efficient do you think that would be? How efficient do you think that would be? Because they've been saying it for a very long time, but I don't know how efficient it's gonna be. Let government upgrade the justice system for Nigeria. Let the justice system start making it count, start making it benefit Nigerian citizens. There's so many things going on, like the police not being what the police are not policing, soldiers are not soldiering. Make them count. They are there to protect us. Pay them what they are worth as income. I've seen several videos of Nigerian police officers hanging off a moving traffic because they are trying to either stop that driver or they're trying to get some sort of something from the driver. And the driver was like, what, if you like, you die, you buy yourself. You just want to buy yourself. I've seen a road traffic officer, hanging onto the side of a Mercedes Benz because he was trying to stop the driver. And there was a girl, screaming in the vehicle saying, slow down, slow down, slow down. Pay police officers what they are due, and let them police us as Nigerians. Let them give us security. Pay soldiers what they are due, and let them soldier our country. Make provisions available for government-funded hospitals so that even the standard person with the lowest income in Nigeria will be able to afford to take their sick ones to the hospital. There's so many prevalences of illnesses in Nigeria that you would think that Nigerian government will be able to, to step up our hospital and provide healthcare services. It might not be free, but make it affordable for people. I must say here that abroad is not all bed of roses, but there are some things that I benefit from here that in 100 years I will never be able to benefit from Nigeria, and it's the truth. I mean, we've been told by Balablu's wife that Nigerians should stop painting Nigerian brown. Like, we have to say the truth here. We have to say the truth. I mean, there's been several times I've heard of conversation whereby people are like, oh, there are huts, people live in huts in Nigeria. No, we don't live in mud houses or huts in Nigeria. There are beautiful places in Nigeria that people live if you can afford it. All the places you see, like maybe rural areas or village looking areas, are because they are not well developed. So, guys, let me know so far, like, what do you agree? Obviously, that so many things need to take effect in Nigeria. The justice system, provide better school, provide funding for schools, primary schools. I've seen lots of videos with schools with children in uncompleted in buildings where the roof is almost half in a way. Children are sitting on broken chairs. They don't even have a proper blackboard. like equip our primary schools, because at the end of the day, it's whatever we do now as a current government that we are going to leave for others to follow. And if you're leaving it raw, if you're leaving it ruined, what do you expect that people who are coming behind us are going to leave? Are going to How do you expect them to uplift it? There's so many things wrong with Nigeria, and it just saddens me that when I was looking back at me growing up during the days of Kingsway, where you go to Bata, Bata shoes. I remember when my mom used to take me there in Ojota, you know, Bata shoes. I still remember then. Can Nigeria just go back to that time when parents can go into luxury stores and buy shoes for their kids? Now stores like that no longer exist anymore in Nigeria. Everything's just gone up in price. It's just it's crazy, and I just wish I've got a wand to do abracadabra or whatever it is they call it, and turn things around for Nigeria, but I don't have that power. I don't have that power to turn Nigeria around. So, guys, I just thought I'll come here. Like, it's been a year since President Tinubu has been the president. I've not seen any change. Instead, I've just been hearing news of mismanagement of funds. There's Yahaya Bello who embezzled millions, like billions of naira, and we still don't know what has been. I mean, it's still not been arrested. This man is still moving about as if nothing happened. And there's many more people like that who have embezzled money, and it's so sad how Nigeria is, or what Nigeria is right now. I would love to be able to go to Nigeria every year, or even go often. But if you look at the current state of it now, I'm not even encouraged to go. I'm not encouraged to go. So, Bala Blue, changing the Nigerian anthem is a wasteful idea, as a misplaced priority. There's so many things that needs to be changed, turned around in Nigeria, and the national anthem is not one. It shouldn't even be on the list of things that really need to turn around for Nigeria. What has the new national anthem, what has it done for me? Or how has it benefited my kids? How? It's not benefited my kids in any way. It's not benefited me in any way. It's not benefited my parents, my siblings who are back home in Nigeria. This new national anthem has not benefited them in any way. So I don't see the need for it. Nigeria has so many things they could be developing with money, with funds, but they're not doing it. Misplaced priorities everywhere. Anyway, guys, like I said, I don't plan to be here. I just want to be here for half an hour so we could discuss this over. And I'm just gonna go now. You can see I'm tired. I can't wait to take off this makeup and then dash straight to bed. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts and opinion about this new change of national anthem, like national anthem that Nigerians stopped using since 1978, and then they now thought it's 2024 that they bring it back. That she bring it back. Nigerian government, this is a misplaced priority. There are so many things you can do. Bala Blue, you need to sit up. You need to sit up. Like, Nigeria has a long way to go under your regime. I believe is there another 7 years or something? I don't know how long, but I think that's another 7 years. Nigeria has another 7 years underneath you, and with all that has happened in Nigeria in the past 1 year, if Nigeria should continue that way, only God knows how Nigerians will survive under this regime. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to pull the curtain. If you're going to watch this video back again, please drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe. Like, is every time I look at my analytics, it's saying that 75% of people are watching me, but they've not subscribed, but they are not subscribed. So 75 out of 100, only 25% are subscribed. 25% are the people who are subscribed that are watching me, but 75% of people are watching me, but you're not subscribed. Why are you not subscribed? Please like and subscribe, and I'll feel free to share your video ideas with me, which I'll be happy to bring on board. And yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, drop a comment in the comment section, share, tag, and I hope I'm going to see you tomorrow. There's another live again, so go set up your notification so you don't miss that live tomorrow. Have a lovely Friday evening and have a beautiful weekend ahead of you, and I hope to catch up with you later. All right, bye.